now?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. All right. Uh, okay, welcome to the podcast, everybody. Today I'm going to be interviewing a good friend of mine. He's from the Netherlands. Yeah. His name is Edmerd, also by the name FonkyNinja. He's a
Yes.
dancer, content creator, YouTuber, as well as a biology teacher.
Yes. Yes. That's right.
Uh, so right now, I remember you told me you were teaching biology to high school students, was it?
Yes. High school, middle school in the Netherlands, it's kind of the same. They are in the same building, same. We call it the same.
Oh, so are you doing it online right now?
Yes. Right now, I'm doing it online. They have like this online classrooms, and
Right.
then I just put some assignments, and then from once a week I call them in the group. Um and then I just explain like the things that they need to know, or
Uh-huh.
just teach them.
Is it like really hectic right now? Because
Oh, I don't hear you
sometimes,
anymore. I don't know what happened.
can you hear me?
Wait, just a second. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me.
No worries, no worries. Can you hear me now? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah,
You hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Yes? Oh, okay. I don't know what happened, but I didn't hear you anymore.
Right now, can you hear me?
Yes, right now I can hear you.
All right, cool.
Yes.
Oh yeah, back to the question was like since now it's like online classes. Do you find it difficult to like teach your students in a way? Like sometimes high school students can be a bit difficult to handle, you would say, no?
To be honest, uh, in the online classes, it's kind of different,
Mm,
because if they just talk right through my teachings, then I
right,
can just mute their microphone.
right,
So I think it's a little bit, in some way, it's a little bit more easy to teach online, because I just make the rule with them. If I'm teaching, if I'm speaking, they have to be quiet, and if they want to ask me something, they can ask me in the chat. And
mm,
after my teachings, I can, like, after 10 minutes or so, when I explain everything, then I say, okay, now you can ask me questions to the microphone. So I don't know. In that way, it's easier, because the school that I teach is a school for, I don't know. There's a lot of uh, kids that make trouble,
right. You
So
told me it's from like bad part of what Amersfoort, right? Amersfoort,
yeah,
right?
Amsterdam. I live in Amersfoort, but the school is in Amsterdam. It's like, yeah, it's like in the in
West
the
part,
bad part of Amsterdam.
right?
I'm sorry.
In the west part of,
Yes, yes,
right?
West Amsterdam West. So I don't know. I think it's a little bit more easy.
Actually, when you're teaching students like that, but you have this background of a dancer, do you think it helps that they respect you more in a way? Because you seem, you have this like cooler image in a way compared to other teachers, right? If they don't have that kind of background.
Yes, I try to use it in my advantage. So I try
Right,
to, try to, how do you say in English? Treat them, if they have if they acted right, or they did the assignment good, or I try to make a deal with them that
right,
at the end of the class I'm gonna dance a little bit. And also the age gap between me and the students is not really that big, so I can talk with them better, I guess.
right.
So Yeah, I think they feel like I understand them sometimes more.
I see. Like
Yeah,
it's easier to connect because you're not like an old adult like telling them what to do, right? You're
yeah,
more like
exactly.
you know
But where
at the
the
same level,
school
right?
where I teach right now, there are a lot of younger teachers like me. Like I'm
Oh,
still the youngest, I guess, but there are a lot of younger teachers like me. But I
mm,
noticed at other schools there was a big difference.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you taught me like how you taught like biology using dance moves or something. Like you did the
Oh,
handstand thing while drinking water or something like that.
oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I ate like a little bit, and
Uh-huh.
then I chew it while walking on my hands through the classroom to
Right.
explain like you don't need gravity to digest your food.
Right. Yeah, I thought that was really cool and creative.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, I also saw like the video you posted on YouTube about the what you did in class, the skit,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then your students just bring out a boombox and you just start dancing.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, it was actually kind of fun because it was my last day,
Mm-hmm.
and I asked every class that I had, what do you want to do on your last day at school? On my
Right.
not last day at school, but my last day at school. So my
Oh,
last class, in my last class, and that class said that they wanted to make a dance video, a YouTube video, and then we
right.
made out a plan, and then we did the thing that you saw on YouTube.
Wow. I see. So it was like you guys you just teamed up with your classmates. I mean your students to
Yeah,
create the
exactly,
video.
exactly. Yeah,
Oh.
exactly.
And I also saw you said you also showed me some videos you were just like calling people out in school like battling some of them. Was it?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. There was I because of the last place that I worked, there was a student. He wasn't a student of mine, but he was a student at the school, and
Right.
he said that he danced better than me. So
Oh, really?
yeah, I had to prove him wrong. So I called him out in front of the whole school. That's actually the
Wow.
short version of it. But it
Uh-huh.
was really nice because he accepted the challenge. So
Right.
yeah, he wasn't afraid. Let me put it this way.
You didn't get any backlash from the other teachers, like saying like, "Why are you doing this?" or like, "You're
No,
disturbing."
they actually were really nice. They actually thought it was really cool, and
Uh-huh.
they actually thought it was really nice.
Wow,
They
that's
supported
interesting.
it. Yeah, they
Oh,
supported it. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, because like I don't I guess in like Japan or Asian countries, we don't really see that kind of like student
Oh,
teacher kind. Yeah, because usually
yeah.
like the student has to respect the teacher, so
Oh, yeah.
you just don't simply like go and battle the teacher kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I understand. Yeah, I was a exchange student in Korea, so
Uh-huh.
I noticed there was a big difference
All
with the
right.
way that the students respect the teacher.
All right.
There's more of a I don't know hierarchy, I guess.
Right. Uh,
Mhm.
you also took some dance classes in Korea, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Like
A
some
lot.
work. Oh, really?
Yes.
How was the training like compared to like the stuff you did in the Netherlands?
Um, in the class, it was like a choreography, and
Mm-hmm.
then but I noticed that for some reason it was tough, you know, because
Really?
we had to repeat the choreography very often, and it was also more difficult. So I thought about this a lot, like how do they teach in Korea and how do
Right.
they teach in the Netherlands? But it's really difficult for me to see. I guess the things that differ is they do the choreography more and it's they practice intenser and also um, they really make it hard from the beginning. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
in Dutch there is a saying, but I don't know if there's in English also. But you know, like throwing someone in the deep. You know,
Or like just throw them in the water before they know how to swim or something like that.
yeah, exactly. Yes, yes.
Okay,
That's I know this, but for me that really works. For me that really works. But for some people, I don't think that work. But for me, that really works. I always do everything like this.
I see.
I go all in, and then I figure everything out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you also told me like your first battle, dance battle, you just went in without, any prior experience, right?
Yes. Yeah. My first popping battle was before I ever had a popping class.
Right, you just took stuff from YouTube and
Yeah,
and just
exactly.
tried it.
Huge.
Right.
Yeah. I remember I practiced like a few weeks before. I just went practicing and then check YouTube videos and then practice outside and then went to the battle and then yeah, I didn't make it, but it was fun.
I see.
Yeah, it was a really nice experience in the end. Wasn't yeah, the experience I never forget. So yeah.
Actually, I want to bring back to the experience you had in Korea. You say like there was this hierarchy, and
No, yeah.
you were there for like how long? Two months was it?
No, 5 months.
Oh, 5 months. Okay.
Yeah.
Over time, do you get used to it, or do you still like find it difficult to understand like why like they do that kind of thing?
Oh, no, I think I got used to it
Hmm.
in, in the end. But I noticed there was a lot of hierarchy also between younger and older students
Right.
and younger and older people.
Oh.
Some things I didn't really understand because I had a friend there,
Right.
um, and he told me about the hierarchy in at his workplace, and
Right.
and that they don't. Yeah, even when something bad happened or someone older or their boss does something bad to them, they don't talk back. In Korea, I noticed.
Right.
And I never really understood that because
Hmm.
yeah, I can imagine, but it was difficult for me to understand. Let me put it this way.
Yeah, the same thing is also true for in Japan. Like we have this hierarchy structure.
Uh,
Uh, Actually, for me, it's like when I came to the Netherlands, when I had to like email my professors or like talk to them, I
uh,
I always had to. They told me not to use like Mister or Sir or Professor or anything like. Just call
oh
them
yeah.
the first name. Yeah. I guess for me, I found it a bit difficult at the start.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Oh,
But
but
in high
oh yeah.
school it's the same.
Uh-huh. High school is the same as well.
Yeah, because my students they call me Mr. And they call me by my last name.
Oh, okay.
Only in university they don't do it anymore.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, but in Korea, do you find this hierarchical structure in the dance scene as well, or was there not really much of that?
Good question. Not really, but I noticed like the other dancers around me,
Hmm.
they when there was a dancer who danced longer than them,
Right.
they always like bow to them, and take off their hat and then bow to them.
I
But
see.
but for me, it wasn't really because a lot of dancers there they were like a big level. They meet foreigners, so they don't. I don't know. They don't expected it from me.
I see.
Yeah.
Do you train under like the best of the best over there as well?
Yeah, I tried to. I
Really?
tried
Like,
to
who was
practice
your
with
teacher there though?
uh my my main teacher there was of the person that I hang out with the most was actually Susopap. I don't know if you know Susopap.
No,
He's
I don't think so.
he doesn't really travel much. I don't see him at international battles, but I practiced with him the most. He was
Oh,
really good. Um, Crazy Kyo, Crazy Kyo?
yeah, crazy cool. Yeah,
Yeah, Crazy Kyo had a cipher like every Tuesday, and it was really, really close to my house. Um, And yeah, I actually was a really big fan of him as well. And Poppin' J, I also am a really big fan
Oh,
of Poppin' J. I went to his classes sometimes. Um Boogie Boo, I practiced with him. Um, JG,
uh-huh.
uh, Dokian.
Wow.
Um, Hoan didn't really practice then. He stopped teaching when I was there. So that was really unfortunate.
I see.
Uh, and Fireback.
All right, Fireball.
I also really like Fireback. Yeah, those were actually the main people that I went to classes from or practiced with.
So you get, I mean, those are like amazing dancers, and so you basically took like some of their knowledge and brought it back to the Netherlands, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and you also like what you call it, incorporate it into your teaching style when you teach classes as well.
Yeah, I tried to take stuff from that I learned in Korea and also put it in my teachings. I yeah, for example, I teach like basic and uh I don't know how to say it, basic and
Intermediate,
advanced.
advanced,
Yeah,
yeah.
intermediate or advanced. And in the advanced class I try to, make it more harder like I was used to in Korea.
I see. Oh, when did you start teaching popping again? Like I don't recall when you told me that.
Oh, I don't remember actually. I think it was 2016, so 4 years ago.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Has
yeah,
has
2016.
how does it feel like being a dance teacher and like striving for it as a career? Because you said you were trying to like build out your dance career in a way.
Yeah, it's really difficult. I because you need to have like a certain name or really good marketing, either one. And also, right now I'm teaching biology,
Right.
so on my free time, I try to practice more so I can be like I just want to be like a amazing dancer. So I want to practice until I reach that, and then I think everything will come more easier if I keep striving to get a higher level because how high my level gets, how better my dance videos look, how more battles I win, so it will get easier for me to also uh, get teach more classes and stuff.
I
So right
see.
now I'm pursuing more into improving myself instead of teaching.
I see.
Popping. Yeah.
So during this corona, outbreak, do you find there's more time to practice or less time to practice?
For me, there's more time because
I see.
I don't have to travel that much anymore, and I'm home. So there's more time, but the quality of my practice is a little bit less because I cannot cipher it with people
Right.
and exchange and stuff. So yeah, so I
So
have
it's
to
like,
be careful to not get in a tunnel vision or something.
what do you mean by tunnel vision, though?
Yeah, I noticed from the times that I practiced really on my own,
Uh-huh.
like a lot of like if I practice really on my own for a long period of time, I will get too much uh intrinsic motivation, and
Right.
also my inspiration usually comes more from within. But if I cipher, I can actually apply the things that I practiced and also get eccentric motivation from the people around me, and also get inspired more from moves that I see in real life because it's really different from seeing popping on YouTube and popping in real life. So I notice the I will get like this if I practice on
Right.
myself, I get used to being on myself. But dancing is an expression, so you also need to get used to expressing yourself in front of others. And if you
Right.
don't do that for a long time, then you lose that skill.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, that was something that I learned really. That was a big lesson for me when I was learning under you in Netherlands. Because
Oh
like
yeah.
when I saw you, like for example at Just a Boo, you just went up and like battle Lay Twins or
Oh
you know
yeah, yeah.
and just like cipher everybody else. And I honestly thought that was really cool. So
Oh, thank you.
yeah. Oh yeah. Actually, for your YouTube, I checked out some of your videos. Like you have a lot of content, and
Yeah, true.
actually some of
Yeah.
the content is really good. Like
Oh,
I really
thank you.
like the beatbox one you did with what's his name, Code 043 or something.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. They sponsored me for
Oh
five
really?
videos. Yeah.
I
Like,
see.
I did like I had like a business plan, or how do you say?
Mm.
I'm a project plan, and I got a subsidy from
Right.
them.
Oh,
So yeah, I just like pitched my idea in front of them, and they give me like almost 1,000 euros to fund like five videos that I put in the plan.
okay.
Yeah, yeah, they're really nice people. They're really good.
How do you find this sponsor thing? Did they just found you on YouTube or something?
Uh, no, yeah, the idea is really. I have to tell it from the beginning. So there was a friend of mine. He was
Uh-huh.
making vlogs, but he's from Rotterdam,
Right.
and he had a really cool video camera, and we made a dance video together. It was when popping meets bubbling. It's also on my YouTube video.
Right.
But uh, he had a cool camera, so I asked him, how did you get the camera? And he said, yeah, I actually got it funded by the town hall from Rotterdam. You know, like the
Ah, right,
yeah.
right.
So I asked him how did he get it, and he said like he made a project
Uh-huh.
um, with how much money he needed, what he wants to do, why he wants to do it, what's in it for them, you know. So I searched for stuff that did the same in Maastricht, and then I came to Code 043. They actually fund like projects for people under 25. If they have a
Right.
project that's uplifting for young people in Maastricht, then
Right.
they can fund it. So I went there and I asked them, I have this YouTube channel, and the reason why I started this YouTube channel, I
Uh-huh.
don't if you see like all my there are really old videos from even before I,
Right. Right.
I did popping, because in Maastricht there was if you wanted to be a freestyle underground dancer, there was nothing. So I needed motivation. So that's and I also wanted to motivate other people to do the same, to dance on the street,
Right.
to all my old videos they're with a lot of people, because I called like everyone who I thought had some kind of interest in dancing. I
Right.
just called you'll come outside, come practice. I'm gonna make a video. If you don't want to dance, also good. Just come. And then I made these videos just to motivate people to dance,
Mm-hmm.
and I told this story to Code 043, and that I wanted to make like a few videos because I had ideas for mixing beatboxing with dancing, but I needed, you need to pay the beatboxer, or
Right.
at least it's travel expensive, because there are no beatboxers in Maastricht as well.
I see.
I had the idea to make a tour,
Mm-hmm.
popping through different parts in Maastricht.
Right.
Um, I had the idea to interview people, but I needed like a microphone and a better camera. So I put this all in how much it costs and everything.
Right.
I put this in this plan and then presented it to them, and they
Right.
actually thought it was a really nice idea. So then I got the money, and I made like five videos,
Uh-huh.
and um, I got the camera and the microphone. I got it funded. So
I see.
these are like, I noticed these are like little hacks you can do to reach something. Because I noticed a lot of people do this, but it's not this kind of stuff. Like there are like fundings that you
Mm-hmm.
can find here and there,
Right.
but yeah, you have to know where to search, I guess.
I see. And
Yeah,
then this all just basically started because you wanted to like create an underground scene in Maastricht, right? Which is a small town. So
yeah. My YouTube channel started because I wanted to motivate people in Maastricht to dance, also like freestyle, or not only there were only choreography classes in Maastricht,
right,
and there was for breakdance, there was freestyle, but I wanted to do more than just breakdance back then.
I see.
Yeah.
Actually, I saw one of your videos, ciphering in Maastricht or something, like where you shot it with a drone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. I mean, I just saw like, oh yeah, that's Khalil and Finn and Joey and
Oh yeah.
yeah, I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, those were all dances from Maastricht because a lot of people don't know them,
Right,
but there are a lot of dances in Maastricht, but they don't. Yeah, I miss the connection here. There's the community, but I noticed it's not a Maastricht thing. It's when I traveled more, also in Amersfoort.
right.
There are like communities, but not. It's not that open like I expected. In Eindhoven, I guess they're best in a community way, but other people you don't build a community, unfortunately, because I think if you build a community, you go up for faster
I
if you
see.
push each other, with positivity, of course. Then
Yeah,
yeah,
and you guys can train together and improve together as well, right?
exactly, yeah.
Right, I see. So what do you have any future plans for like developing the scene in Maastricht, or is that on hold for a while?
Yeah, I'm not. I tried so much, man, for years. I
Right,
tried, but I'm not. I just decided to focus on myself, and everybody who wants to learn something or wants to know something about the dance scene, they are welcome to ask me anytime. But pursuing it and trying to motivate people in Maastricht to build a community, it takes too much time, and I don't get a lot out of it eventually. Not anymore. I have other priorities now, I guess.
I see.
But one of the goals that I have is to do a dance battle in Maastricht. Still one of my goals, and also I want to in the future I want to continue with YouTube, but I don't know. I don't know yet what I want to do.
I see.
Yeah.
Uh, I think I checked your YouTube. I think 2018 had a lot of content you put out, right? Around
Uh,
2018.
I guess I think that's the year where I did the project. Yeah.
Oh, with the funding, right?
Yeah, with the funding. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
2018 was a lot of content, I guess. Yeah.
was it the time when you were also focusing on your getting your biology teaching certificate?
Yes.
I see.
Yes. Yeah, but I couldn't wait until I finished. You know,
I
I
see.
always feel like I cannot do one thing. I want to do more things.
Right.
So yeah,
Because I remember you told me like that was the year you didn't really battle that much. You were just like trying to focus on getting your certificate. Was it?
oh, in 2018, the end of 2018 and the beginning of 2019, I didn't battle that much. Yeah, 2018 it started, and then until 2019 I didn't battle that much.
Right. But how does that feel though? Because like sometimes, dance battle they can get really competitive, and if you just like, take a break for a bit, other people will just like catch up and.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it sucks. I don't know how to explain. It was just uh, I just I kept myself motivated by thinking I'm gonna you know come back and then beat them all, but it didn't really work out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I also there aren't many popping battles in the Netherlands, so that's also a problem.
Right.
Yeah.
I see. Because I don't know about I guess I was really curious about like dance battles and stuff. Like to just, I guess even in any kind of competition kind of style, like you have to stay relevant by just keeping up your
Uh,
training, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of the same in I think in dance battles, but but uh, I wasn't really like out of it, you know. Some time from time to time, I still showed myself at a dance battle.
Right.
I just battled less than I did,
Okay.
yeah, but I wasn't really completely out of it. So I think that helps as well. But I noticed like uh, yeah, I noticed that because I didn't battle that much that my sense of battling, I don't know, I had to get used to it again and again, you know?
And then the mindset of like being doing battles and like compared to like being a biology teacher is completely different, right? Like,
Yeah, 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 it's different.
and then
Yeah, it's,
do you feel like it's hard to like switch, switch your mental state?
no, it isn't that hard because when it just comes like this, you know? If I do a battle, it 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 comes automatically. You know, it just I switch automatically to because I just have adrenaline and nerves and really wanting to win, and then I just get hyped up and then you know it just got
Right.
to automatically then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I always wanted to ask, like, why did you become a biology teacher? Was there something that fascinated you about biology from the start?
Yes. As a kid, I always liked animals and nature.
And
I used to watch like documentaries, animal documentaries and stuff. So I was always interested in biology as a kid, but uh, I never really had plans to be a teacher. I just wanted to be a biologist or do something with animals or nature. But
right,
in high school, I never wanted to be a teacher actually. But when I um, when I went to study biology, I noticed like a lot of things like doing research was like nothing I wanted. I really hated research because you have to get behind a laptop and
uh-huh,
write and and I thought biology I can go outside and stuff.
right,
So uh, I got really stuck because I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I went to a few people with different jobs. Biology teacher was one of them, but also uh, like some, I don't know how to say in English, but someone who works with plant genetics, you know.
oh, like a botanist, like
Yeah,
botanist,
not really a
kind,
botanist, but like in a laboratory, like mixing
or
genes.
like I think it's a molecular biologist or something.
Yeah, molecular biologist, but focused on plants. So
Okay,
I just went watching with them, and I went to these different jobs, and
right,
then I noticed that actually teaching biology
right,
was, it seemed really fun when because I looked at it different, from a different angle. I didn't look at it almost from a student angle at that time, but from the teacher's angle.
right,
I thought it was really fun, and also always liked I also wanted to like inspire other people or be a role model and stuff. And then I don't know, it just fits me. Also it just felt right. I don't know if it fits me, but it just felt right to be a biology teacher. And then I just pursued it. And um, to be honest, the internships, I really like the internships, and it's
oh,
what kept me going because the study itself, I didn't really like, because you have to write so much. And
right.
yeah, but the internships was really nice because the contact with the students, and I don't know, I try to have fun while teaching, and yeah, I really liked it.
I see. So this, I mean, deciding to be a teacher, you just like you didn't have a plan. Basically, you just tried stuff out, and suddenly you
Yeah,
ended up liking it, right?
yeah, exactly. I just emailed a biology teacher I had,
Right.
and I asked if I can uh, sit in his classroom for one day, and then I decided, yeah, this is what I wanted to do.
Wow. So how did your first day of teaching felt like?
For I was a little bit I was a little bit nervous,
Uh-huh.
but only when I started. Right before, I was just excited, but at the moment that I started, I got nervous. But um, yeah, that's actually it. I don't know what else to tell. I was just a little bit nervous, and then while teaching, it went down, and then uh, I was thinking, actually, I did more scarier stuff than this. So, and actually
So,
thinking about more scarier stuff helped
uh,
me to to keep going, or just to control the nerves.
I see.
Yeah.
It was last year that you started teaching, was it?
Oh, no, no. Now I'm thinking about my internship, like my first
Oh, oh,
internship, when I
okay.
first,
Right,
first stood in front of the class, but like independent, like without internship,
right.
like paid to get paid. Biology was last year. Yeah.
The internship was 2 years ago, was it? 3 years ago?
No, my first internship was maybe 5 years ago.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, yeah, 5 or 6 years, maybe even. Yeah, 6 years, 6 years ago.
I see. So do you think like doing dance battles and ciphers make you more confident as a teacher as well?
Yes, definitely. Dancing is a way to increase confidence.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Like Khalil taught me something as well. Like he said, like, oh, just if you need confidence in battles, just go, random dancing in public places, and then you'll just feel more confident.
yeah, yeah. Me and Khalil, we did that a lot. We did that a lot. When we first started out, that's actually the only thing we did because there wasn't a studio, so we
Right.
just practiced everywhere outside. But it really helps with the nerves and confidence, because you get used to having nerves and people seeing you doing uncomfortable stuff, because we also practice outside. Not
Right.
only we didn't really perform, so sometimes it looked like nothing. That it wasn't. It
Right.
didn't look good. You just experimented with moves.
Right.
So a lot of times people thought, "What the hell are they doing?" But you have to, we we broke that barrier, and we just kept going, and you know that's how we got where we are now. So
I
I
see.
think if we never did that,
Right.
we wouldn't be at a level that we are right now. It would take a longer time, because you imprison yourself with, oh no, I can't do that because people are gonna watch. Then you miss practice opportunity. You miss building confidence. So
Right.
yeah,
Oh,
because imprison yourself.
wow. That's really cool. Huh. True. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that was also one of the biggest lessons I learned, like when I was in Netherlands. Like, I mean, not just dancing in general, but just you know, do stupid stuff or crazy stuff.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
like say what you want to say, or just start talking to people randomly, and that
yeah,
would just
yeah,
boost your confidence as well. So,
yeah. True, true.
right. Oh, okay. This will be the last part of the interview.
All right,
I'm gonna ask like just rapid fire questions. Then you just answer at the top of your head.
all right, all right.
All right, let's try. What is your favorite anime?
Hunter x Hunter, Hunter x Hunter.
Okay, who is your biggest inspiration?
My parents.
Okay. Um, which country would you like to go to that you haven't went yet?
Oh, that I haven't went yet.
Yeah.
South Africa.
Wow. Okay.
Mm.
Uh, if you had a chance to battle anybody, who would you battle?
Green Tech.
Green tag.
Yeah, because he doesn't show any mercy.
True.
Uh,
What is your favorite clothing brand?
oh, a clothing brand. Mark Echo.
Mark Echo. Is that a
It's
Dutch
a
brand?
really. I'm sorry.
Is that a Dutch brand? I don't think I heard of it.
No, it's an American, but it's a really old one. I don't think they really make clothing anymore. But it always used to be my favorite since I was 12 years old, I guess.
Oh, okay. Um, if you could go back in time and tell yourself one piece of advice, what would that be?
Oh, difficult. Never thought about it. Uh, just uh, just keep doing what you do, I guess. Because if you go back in time, I don't know. You can always change
Right.
something that you want to change for the better, but it can come out worse. But if I think back about everything until now, I'm happy how it went eventually. So just keep doing what you do.
All right. Cool. All right. That would be the end.
All right.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So people check out this guy, FonkyNinja. Actually, I
Yes.
saw. Actually, I saw one of your Insta stories where you just like stick stickers of your logo here and there.
Oh
Yeah, that was
yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, it was marketing.
Marketing, man.
Yeah, I
Wait,
tried
wait. Oh, wait, wait, fine. Last question. Like, where did you get the inspiration for the logo, though?
for the logo.
Yeah.
Oh, my brother made it. My brother is a graphic designer. You can check him out.
Ah.
He's also on Instagram. Just a kid is with Jost
Uh-huh.
A and then kid Kid.
Just a kid.
Yeah, just a kid.
Okay,
He,
I'll
he
check
makes
that
beautiful
out.
stuff.
All right. Cool. All right. Any last words?
Yeah, thank you for the interview, man. And
For sure. Stay safe, man.
yeah, stay safe. Keep doing what you like, man.
All right.
I'm
Cool. Thanks.
looking forward to it.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
All right.